Warning, this video isn't for anyone under the age of 16. If you're under 16 years old, please leave the video now because we do get into some adult type shit. Thank you. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy CharlesISanimeWorld, and welcome to my review, my final review of the greatness, also known as Shokugeki no Soma. But since this is an anime only review, we're gonna call it by its anime name, Food Wars. Guys, this is gonna be a rough one for me. If you've been following me since 2015, 2016 with Food Wars, starting with the manga and then the excitement over the anime, you know how hard this is for me. This will make the third time that I had to say goodbye to the series. The first time being the initial ending of the manga, the second time being the end of Le Dessert, the 3 bonus chapters of Shokugeki no Soma, and now with the final episode of the anime. Normally what I would do on this review or on this channel is that I would break down the differences between the anime and manga. And we're going to do that for this review as well. But I just want to talk to you guys real quick. And I would hope that you don't fast forward through this because I want you guys to understand something. This series has meant so much to me. And knowing that there won't be any OVAs or there won't be any movies behind this because all the content has indeed been covered, it really hurts. It really does. Because it's like saying goodbye to one of your children to a certain extent. You know, you see them grow up and then they leave. And that's the same thing with this. I really love Shokugeki no Soma. Through its ups and its downs, through the peak of its popularity to when people were actually, you know, saying that it was garbage. I've been there for the whole run. I've never left. Let's talk about this episode, though. Let's talk about this episode. Now, JC Staff, like I said, they promised the anime-only ending, and what we received was indeed an anime-only modded ending. It was the exact same ending as the manga, but the anime just changed a little something. A lot of you are going to leave this episode feeling hurt because you didn't get your Irena and Soma wedding. Okay, and that's understandable. Let's just start talking about the first part of this episode. So from the very beginning to 11 minutes and 40 seconds in, it was phenomenal. I loved every bit of it because it was canon. You know, JC Staff, they changed very little. The only thing that they did change, and I'm not complaining at all, was the amount of foodgasms. Everybody stripped. I mean, everybody stripped, and I enjoyed that. So from the very beginning to 11 minutes and 40 seconds in, we got the last 4 pages of chapter 314 and all of chapter 315. Basically, because chapter 315 was the initial ending of Food Wars at the end of 315. So I was completely fine with that. I really enjoyed it. And after we see Arena win the blue competition, and you know, and that's when we start to get to anime only territory. And I'm thinking, okay, here we go. And I wasn't upset about it because this is what I expected. I knew JC Staff was going to do something different because they said on Twitter that they were going to have an anime only ending. So I said, okay, here we go. We're going to get some anime only content, and I'm okay with that. Now, at the very end of Blue, I have to let you guys know one thing. At the very end of Blue, you know, once Arena wins, we are supposed to get a 1-year time skip. That didn't happen. We never got the 1-year time skip after Blue. And I'm going to explain to you guys how I know we didn't get the 1-year time skip. Because, guys, when we see Arena again later on within this chapter, she still has the same hairstyle. Now, originally in the manga, Arena changes her hairstyle. She cuts her long hair off and she has short hair. That was received by much criticism in the manga when that first happened. Everybody hated it. No one liked short hair Arena. Again, this is why I say you guys should go back and read the manga, especially of Le Dessert, because there was a lot of things that were rushed. But Arena, within that 1 year, cuts off her long hair and she has short hair. They decided to forego her hair cutting and she just kept her long hair all the way through this episode. I said, okay, that's fine. Moving back towards anime-only territory, we find out that Momo, Saito, Satoshi, Kuga, Mimisaka, Akira, Korakiba, Kinokuni, they were all following the North chefs, basically trying to get rid of all the North chefs. And what Hazan wanted to do was, his plan was to actually get rid of the underworld of cooking and save the noir chefs. Even Rendo and Megashima took out a noir smuggling ring overseas. So that's what everybody else was doing while the blue competition was happening. They was initially getting rid of the last threat in the world of food wars, which were the noir chefs. So they're gone, they're history, no more. And I'm okay with that. It gave them something to do, because in the manga, it just seems like they were MIA, like nothing was happening with them. They were just going on with their daily routine while the blue competition was happening. So I'm okay with the anime doing this. I'm okay with the anime, giving them a reason, letting them know letting us know as readers, as viewers, where the rest of these characters were. Okay, so in that aspect, the anime did a damn good job again, and I do enjoy that. Now, we have to talk about some of the differences. Now, like I said earlier on, they changed Arena's hairstyle and they got rid of the 1 year time skip, because when she goes to meet Asahi, she still has her very long hair, but in the manga she has short hair. Okay, so that's one thing as well. Another thing that they changed, since I could talk about it now, since I know that everything has been completely covered, they got rid of Soma's grandpa. Soma's grandfather was actually in the manga. We saw him multiple times, but within the anime, they completely got rid of his character as if so he never existed. And I'm saying to myself, okay, that's okay as well, because he really wasn't a big part. But again, I understand why they got rid of him, but at the same time, that's why I highly urge you guys, check out the manga, check out Soma's grandpa. So in the anime, Soma leaves. He says he's going overseas to train, and that actually happened in the manga as well. He goes overseas to train, but he doesn't come back that soon. When he comes back in the anime, they're all still at Tutsuki Academy. They're still there. The thing that bothered me was that we were promised an anime only ending, but we got the same exact ending that happened in the manga, but with less material, and they were just younger, because in the manga, Arena and Soma are both 25 years old when they meet again. That's how long Soma leaves to go overseas to train. They are both 25 when they meet again, but here they're still at Tutsuki. They still have on their uniforms. So it was the exact same ending. Everybody showed up at the Yuki Air Diner. Everything like that. That was cool. Someone served a disgusting dish. That did happen. But they were all much older. And in the manga, we got backstories for each character. Now, I'm not going to go over that in this review, because that would take literally 6 to 7 minutes alone. I will say that you guys really need to go read chapter 3 of Lee Dessert to find out what happened to everyone, to find out what happened to Megami, to find out what happened to Alice as well. A lot of fun things happened over the years. Also, the anime JC Staff, they decided to not talk about Asahi's mother and how abusive she was. She was very abusive to Asahi, but they decided not to even go down that route to even talk about it or discuss it as well. And that's that. That's the ending of the episode. We got the exact same ending that happened in the manga. It was just that they were younger. No wedding or anything of that nature. Not that I was looking forward to it. I was quite happy with the ending in the manga. A lot of people weren't, but I assumed since they was going to go with the anime only ending, they would have a wedding or something like that to make all the fanboys happy and all the shippers happy. So that didn't happen. I will say that they cut out one of my favorite scenes, because when Soma and Arena actually meet again once they're much older, there's this scene that Soma's at the airport and he's at an airport with his knife. And everybody's saying, whoa, whoa, who's this guy? And then one of the other security guys said, don't you know who that is? That's Yukihiro Soma, famous chef. And they bow because Soma's name has reached that far that random people at airports know who he is. And Soma's the only one with enough clout to walk through an airport brandishing a knife. Exactly. See, this is why I say you have to go back and you have to read the manga. I'm telling you guys, the of Lee Dessert is it's really really good stuff. But they cut that out as well. And I did enjoy seeing that final scene though, where you had Asahi and you had Arena and the whole Nakiri family and all of their servants around, because that's what they were. You know, you had Korakiba, all their servants were around them, and I enjoyed that. I really did. But that will do it, guys. I can go on and on talking about how much I loved Shokugeki no Sama. Oh, and Momo. I forgot. When we saw Momo and Saito, they helped too, you know, capture the noir chefs. Oh my goodness. I love that scene with Momo and how all the noir chefs became like really good and pure just from eating Momo's food. Although it does wear off over time. So, you know, but I doubt they're going to turn back evil anymore. But anyway, with that being said, guys, that's it. We are officially done. There won't be any more Shokugeki no Sama content from me because there isn't any more. The manga is done. We got the 3 bonus chapters, they're done. And with this, the final episode of the series, the anime is done. It won't be returning. Real quick, if you made it this far, I just want to say thank you. Thank all of you that sit back with me over the years through the manga, through the anime, and listen to me talk about the greatness, the greatness, the greatness, the greatness, the greatness, also known as Shokugeki no Sama. It's been my honor. It's been my treat to talk to you guys every week about this, to become the number one, well, your number one go-to when it comes to Shokugeki no Sama and Food Wars. And it's over. What lies in the future for me? I don't know. There's a lot of great manga out there. There's a lot of great series out there, but just because it's great doesn't mean that it's great for me. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But hey, that'll do it. Thank you guys so much. I will catch you guys. I don't know when. I mean, hopefully you subscribe to my channel. If I put up new content, you'll be there. If not, and if this is indeed the last time that you want to hear from me, thank you. But hey, sayonara, suckers.